History of .NET Framework. The .NET Framework is a software framework developed by Microsoft that provides a comprehensive and consistent programming model for building and deploying applications. It was first introduced in the early 2000s and has gone through several versions and updates over the years. .NET Framework 1.0 and 1.1, 2002, 2003. The initial release of the .NET Framework brought a new programming model that aimed to simplify application development and improve security. It included a runtime environment called the Common Language Runtime (CLR), and a class library that provided a wide range of pre-built functionality. .NET Framework 2.0, 2005. This version introduced significant improvements, including the generics feature, which allowed developers to create more efficient and type-safe code. Additionally, ASP.NET 2.0 brought enhancements to web development. .NET Framework 3.0, 2006. Although it didn't introduce a new version of the CLR, this release added new libraries and APIs for Windows Presentation Foundation, WPF, Windows Communication Foundation, WCF, Windows Workflow Foundation, WF, and more. These technologies aim to simplify building Windows desktop applications, communication between services, and workflow-based applications. .NET Framework 3.5, 2007. This version built upon the previous release by adding features like LINQ, Language Integrated Query, and improvements to ASP.NET, WCF, and WPF. .NET Framework 4.0, 2010. This release introduced major enhancements, including the Task Parallel Library, TPL, for improved parallel programming, Dynamic Language Runtime, DLR, for integrating dynamic languages, and support for code contracts. .NET Framework 4.5, 2012. This version brought improvements to asynchronous programming with the introduction of the async and await keywords. It also included enhancements to ASP.NET, WCF, and WPF. .NET Framework 4.6, 2015, and later updates. These releases focused on improving performance, security, and adding various enhancements to existing features. Features of .NET Framework. The .NET Framework offers a wide range of features that simplify application development across different domains. Common Language Runtime, CLR. The heart of the .NET Framework, CLR manages memory, handles exceptions, and provides various services like security, garbage collection, and type safety. Class Library. The extensive class library provides pre-built components and APIs for common programming tasks, saving developers time and effort. Language interoperability. .NET supports multiple programming languages, C#, VB.NET, F#, etc., that can seamlessly interoperate within the same application. ASP.NET, a framework for building web applications, services, and dynamic web pages. It includes support for MVC, Model View Controller, architecture. Windows Presentation Foundation, WPF, a UI framework for building rich desktop applications with advanced graphics, multimedia, and data binding capabilities. Windows Communication Foundation, WCF, a framework for building and deploying services that communicate across a network, supporting various communication protocols. Windows Workflow Foundation, WF, a framework for building workflow-enabled applications, defining, executing, and managing workflows. LINQ, Language Integrated Query, a set of language extensions that allow developers to query various data sources using a consistent syntax directly in C# or VB.NET code. Entity Framework, an object relational mapping, ORM, framework that simplifies database interaction by providing a higher-level abstraction over databases. Security and permissions. The .NET Framework offers robust security features, including code access security, role-based security, and support for cryptography. Deployment. Applications developed using the .NET Framework can be deployed on Windows-based systems and can benefit from features like side-by-side versioning. Cross-language exception handling. The .NET Framework provides a common exception handling mechanism that allows exceptions thrown in one language to be caught in another. Globalization and localization. The framework supports building applications that can be easily adapted for different languages and cultures. Versioning and updates. Developers can easily update and version their applications, ensuring compatibility with new features and bug fixes. Transition to .NET Core and .NET 5+. It's worth noting that in recent years, Microsoft has introduced .NET Core, a cross-platform, open-source version of the .NET framework. With the release of .NET 5, Microsoft aimed to unify the different .NET implementations under a single platform called .NET, dropping the framework from the name. This new platform supports Windows, Linux, and Mac OS, and it provides improved performance, modernized libraries, and a more streamlined development experience. It also introduced new concepts like self-contained deployments and single-file executables. Thanks for watching the video.